Hi, Colin and Powers. Hope everything's going well on your end. This is your video lesson for today. Three things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list, and as usual, if you want me to look at anything or have any follow-up questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. So we'll get to it. So first thing is going back and continuing work on our parachute. I'm assuming that that his sitting position is looking good. Got that headstock up by his head. Good heart to heart. All those things are happening. And identifying the G, B, and the E string by pointing. The game we did, hands behind your back, and then point to the G, point to the B, point to the E. Hope he's finding those well. Let me know if he's not, and I'll send some other stuff about that. What I'd like you to work on this week is, so first off, we're gonna get our thumb on the dot right here, and then we're gonna parachute down to string 5. Remember that we should color that string in that we have something to like aim for, because sometimes they can get confused on like which one to land. If you take a crayon and just rub it on the string right there, you're not gonna hurt anything by doing that. Worst case, we just change the strings. And you parachute down, you land on that like little mark that you made on the string. And then what you do is you lightly touch. Now he's pointing at the strings. You lightly touch at the G string, which is this third string right here. You're gonna touch that string and just start right there and then push through. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push his finger. You'll be right on the tip of the finger. You don't wanna have too much finger through. If he's down here on the pad, he's gonna drag on the string and it'll do this thing right here. We don't want that. We have right on the tip of the finger, and you're gonna take his finger and you're gonna push and rest on that string behind right here. So here, we got a good parachute, and we're gonna push and land on that string behind. One more time, push, right. And if need be, what you can do if he's having trouble like kind of finding a spot, like to do something to aim for, what I would do is you can take like maybe like a pen. I call them target drawers. And you can draw like a little line on his finger. And for me, that would be if I push right there. There you are, right about here. There we go. For me, I drew a little mark right there on my index finger. Ooh, so you can see it. Here, right, just like that. You can see I'm right on the tip of the finger. I'm not pushing in on the pad of the finger. I'm right on the tip of the finger. And I touch that line right there, and I push through. Good, nice, good sound. Right? So not this, and push through, and then they'll tighten up, and everything will do this, and then they'll tighten up using nice and relaxed. And I always say be gentle. So gentle G's. Rather than saying just playing G, gentle seems to be a good word for the kids to think about why they play this. So push through, think of a gentle G. Very nice. And the rest, the important thing is make sure you rest on the string behind. We don't want to do this. We don't want to pick out this way, right? We don't want that, right? What we want is a nice gentle G, and it rests on the string behind right there, still keeping your parachute. They call it a rest stroke for obvious reasons. There's a free stroke that you have as well that goes back towards a palm like that, but that's far in the future for him, for you guys. All right, so work on that for me, and then continue to work on your dino chomps, right? Chomp, 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 making sure we're looking for really good circles, right? As we're working on getting this over here happening, we need to get this hand prepared for fretting notes, and hopefully in the near future we'll be doing that. Once we get a good rest stroke, moon hop, then we start thinking about thumbs up on the back of the neck over here, and then getting our moons up over the fretboard, right? One step at a time though. Right, so keep those dinosaur chomps, chomp, or chomp real slow. If the kids go real fast, they get flat finger, and all this business happens right here. Right on the tip of the finger, chomp, 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 chomp. And you can do that anywhere. I mean, that's something that you can practice off the guitar if you're on vacation or something like that. If you got a few minutes to, a few minutes to kill, things like that. Another thing to work on too that you can do off the guitar is, I cannot stress how important it is to listen to this music. If someone said to me, oh, we like a chance to play maybe a couple times a week, but we don't listen to our music at all, that's like a recipe for disaster right there. It will not happen. If someone practices all the time, but they don't listen to the music, you're setting up the mechanism, but they won't know how any of this stuff sounds. That's literally a language. I have seen people with the best intentions go in, they don't listen to the music, and it doesn't happen for them just because the kid doesn't know how the song goes. You have to listen to the music. That's like my son. He listens I think I told you in the last maybe video or two. He listens all the time. He sings those songs. He knows them by heart. And for him, we're just working on his sitting position right now. But he's singing the songs. So for him right now, He's really just learning to post foot on the gas. We've been doing that for 2 months. That's fine. He's listened to his music. He knows how all those songs go, and I can sing piece of them. He can sing it back to me. That's what the ultimate right there is doing that. So listen to that music because it doesn't happen any other way. He might know how Twinkle goes. Some people kind of slip by with Twinkle because the kid knows how that one goes. That's a popular one, but they do not know how Aunt Rhody goes, and they do not know how Rigadoon goes. And they get so long and so complex that unless you can hum them, it's muscle memory can only take you so far, right? And for him, he won't read till music, with me at least, until probably like five or six. We'll start that. Like we'll do like note reading games, but it won't be till like 6 that he's like actually reading like notes on the page. And even then, it'll be very basic because we want the mechanics and his ability to hear music moves forward is the vanguard rather than reading music, because otherwise you're reading a finger here. You're not paying attention to the music. You're learning how to read. You're not hearing the music. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, and so make sure to really listen to that music. That is so important. It is the backbone of this whole thing. So work on those parachutes, dinosaur chomps, and then the CD. Awesome. If you have any other questions for me or want me to take a look at anything, I'll be more than happy to do that. If not, I will see you same time next time. Bye.